Welcome back, friends. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about SLR parsing. So SLR parsing comes under bottom-up parsing. So in the last lecture, we have discussed about operator precedence parsing and shift reduce parsing. So here we will discuss about SLR parsing. So SLR means it is a simple LR parser. So here L stands for left to right scanning and R stands for rightmost derivation in reverse. So we will explore the SLR parser by using an example. So this is our production rule. Non-terminal S tends to non-terminal C and non-terminal C. This is the first production. Number this production as 1. And the second production rule is non-terminal C tends to terminal C and non-terminal C. And the third production rule is non-terminal C tends to terminal D. The first step in identifying the or performing the SLR parser is we have to construct the augmented productions. So augmented production is used to help the parser to perform the acceptance state. So here the augmented production is performed for the start symbol. Here our start symbol is yes. So augmented production is mentioned as S dash tends to yes, and the remaining production rule will be following as it is. S tends to CC, C tends to CC, C tends to D. So this is the step 1. And the step 2 is finding the LR of 0 items. So here LR of 0 items means we are going to perform the closure operation. So under closure operation, we are having two operations. One is go to and another one is action. So while undergoing this example, definitely you can understand what is go to and what is action. Here, this 0 represents the look ahead symbol. In SLR parsing table, we are not going to use any look ahead symbol. So look ahead symbol means along with the production rule, either a terminal or dollar will come. Here we are not going to use a terminal or dollar while performing the closure operation. So we will see now how to compute the closure operation. So first we are going to identify closure of I naught. Okay. So this is our production rule. S dash tends to S, S tends to CC, C tends to CC, C tends to D. Here closure operation means we have to include dot in the right hand side of the production rule. So S dash tends to dot S. So now this is the first thing, S dash tends to dot S. After this dot, if a non-terminal occurs means that non-terminal has to be expanded again. So this non-terminal S can derive S tends to CC. So S tends to dot CC. Now again you can see here after this dot a non-terminal C occurs. So again this non-terminal C can be expanded as C tends to dot CC and another one production rule is that C tends to dot D. So after this dot, the element present is a terminal and here also element present is a terminal. So we cannot further expand. So this is what I naught. This is the state I naught. Now we have to perform the go to operation for I naught components. So go to of I naught comma S. So in the first production rule, we are having dot after S. So that's why it is mentioned as go to of I naught comma S. So the thing is now we are going to shift the dot to one position in the right hand side. So S dash tends to S dot. So after this dot, there is no element. So we cannot further expand. So mention it as I1. Now, what is the next state? Go to of I naught comma non-terminal C. Go to of I naught comma non-terminal C means S dash S tends to C dot C. C dot C. After this dot, the non-terminal C is there. So again, expand the non-terminal C as C tends to dot CC, C tends to dot D. Now this will be represented as I2. Now, so in I naught, we have identified S and non-terminal C. Now we have to identify terminal C and terminal D. So go to of I naught comma terminal C. So it will be mentioned as C tends to this dot will be moved to one position right hand side. C tends to C dot C. Then after this dot, we are having a non-terminal C. So this non-terminal C is further expanded as dot CC, then C tends to dot D. So this is S3, state 3. Then go to of I0, comma D. We have to perform this. So C tends to D dot. Now it is mentioned as S4. Okay. So the next thing is go. Now we have identified all the go to operation for I0 closure. Now we have to identify for I1. So we cannot extend the I1 further because after this dot there is no element. So I1 comma X equal to null. X is nothing but the component of the production rules. So what are the components of production rule? So X equal to S, C, then terminal C, then terminal D. So I1 comma X equal to null. Now what is the next state? I2. So identify go to of I2 comma capital C. Why capital C? We are going non-terminal C we are identifying. After this dot, you see the right hand side production of the I2. After this dot, non-terminal C is that. That's why we are mentioning as go to of I2 comma non-terminal C. So then S tends to this dot will be moved one portion right hand side. So S tends to CC dot. So it will be mentioned as another state. It is a unique state. That's why it's mentioned as another state. That's why S5. Okay. So next thing is we have to identify go to of I2 comma terminal C. So you see here I2 comma terminal C. So C tends to C dot C. C tends to terminal C dot C. After this dot, non-terminal C comes here. So again, you expand the non-terminal C, and this is also your this state is similar to the I3 state. So number it as I3. Okay. The next thing is go to of I2 comma D. So I2 comma D means this dot will be moving one portion to the right hand side. So it will become C tends to D dot. C tends to D dot. So it is mentioned as I4. Here all this production rule is same as what we have identified I4 before. The next thing is we have to identify go to of I3 comma X. So go to of I3 comma X is nothing but we don't have S here. So remaining components are there, non-terminal C, terminal C, and terminal D. Identify it as. So here after dot, non-terminal C is there. So we have to perform go to of I3 comma non-terminal C. So non-terminal C tends to C. This dot will be moving to one portion right hand side, C dot. So C dot we haven't got before. So this is the I6. Okay, this is the production number 6. Then go to of I3 comma C. Why it is C? The terminal C here, see here in the second production rule of I3, we are having dot after terminal C. So go to of I3 comma C. So C tends to C dot non-terminal C. So after dot, non-terminal C is there. Expand the non-terminal C. Now we will be getting the same I3 state. Now we have to identify go to of I3 comma D. So when you are performing I3 comma D, you will be getting C tends to D dot. It is same as state I4. So we have completed I0, I1, I2, I3. So the go to operation for I3. So now we have to identify go to operation for I4. So you see here the state I4, the dot is present. After this dot, there is no component. So I4 comma X equal to null. So you see here go to of I4 comma X equal to null. For I5 is also after dot no element is there. So we cannot find the go to operation for this. So go to of I5 comma X equal to null. For I6 also we cannot find go to operation further. So it is mentioned as I6 comma X equal to null. So after finding the go to operations, the next step is to find the first and follow of our components. So we have to identify the first and follow for the non-terminals. So first of S equal to, you know that first of S is non-terminal C. Again, we are performing the first of this non-terminal C can be further expanded as here. So first of C equal to terminal C and terminal D. So first of S equal to first of C. So first of C equal to terminal C and terminal D. So first of S and first of C is same. First of S equal to C comma D. First of S equal to C comma D. First of C equal to C comma D. Now we have to identify the follow position. So what is the follow of S? So by default, follow of start symbol equal to dollar. We have mentioned that. Now identify follow of C. C occurs in two production rules. One is S tends to CC and another one is C tends to CC. So here follow of so here the what is the follow of C here? So there is no element so there is no element after the C. So this follow of C is nothing but follow of yes. Okay, this follow of C is nothing but follow of yes. What is follow of yes? Dollar. So we have to mention dollar, comma. For this C, for this non-terminal C,